Okay, so these are the questions. Where are the questions? Yeah, these are the questions. Let me write. Okay, if you know the answer, try to tell. But if you don't know the answer, that is still you can try, irrespective of whether it is right or wrong. But just try to be interactive. Okay. So first question is what is script include? How can we define a script include, ma? Anyone can try. What is a script include? Someone told already at the beginning of the class. What is a script include?
The same thing, sir. The script include is a reusable functions. We can say
Script include is a class
class.
and
Yeah.
which can be defined with multiple functions, and the functions and the script include can be used wherever you
Use.
want to use. Reusable functions, reusable, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to start also like it's a pure
Yes.
server
Yes.
side code, ma. Script include is a server side scripting. Okay.
So we
Yes.
can say that it defines like function or as class.
What if we need to define as a class? The script include itself is a class. It's not a function. It
Yes.
is a class, and it can hold multiple functions.
It's
Okay.
actually class means it is like API, sir.
Don't apply all these things, ma. You'll get confused.
Okay, sir.
Okay, it's just to make it as a class. See here, create a class. Okay, you are creating a class and you are using this class and respective functions. That's it. Okay,
Okay.
right. Now, uh, yeah, what is a class? What is a function? Maybe if some, this is actually in general coding also you'll get this question. What is class? What is function? Everywhere the meaning is same. Okay, you can tell class is a high level entity where you can define multiple functions within the class. And then just take one real time example. Okay, maybe the shopping one you can tell, or maybe lift function you can tell, anything you can tell. Maybe try to explain little, maybe just see what is class, what is function. Okay, before you answer, just to go through it. What is a class? What is a function? General as a general topic. You'll get some terminologies. Also, you'll get some use cases also to explain in a nice way. Okay, but we already explained it. What example we took it is like a shopping. Shopping is a class, overall class, and in that Ramjan shopping we have so many other functions like buying sweets, buying clothes, okay, buying vegetables. So you got it right? Everyone, see if you take this one, this is a class and it has so many functions defined, and you can use this function wherever you want it. Right? Clear, ma? Everyone? Yes? No?
Yes, sir.
Now, the next very important is this is very important question, ma. Okay, all are important questions only, but most you asked question like how you call a script include from client side. Okay, we knew it already. It's a glide ajax. Okay, maybe I can open the client script that we created yesterday. Okay, so here first, okay, someone asked yesterday, sir, will they ask about the syntax also? Maybe yes, ma. Sometimes they will ask. So please remember these two lines and this line. Okay, this GA line, GA get XML line. Okay, this is to execute the function. Okay, so I'm writing this code. Okay, just keep this sample. Maybe it will be there in our notes also. But the answer is glide ajax. How you can call a script include from client script is glide ajax and get XML. You don't need to pass pop. Okay, but you just use pop. It's a callback function. I will tell you what is callback function. Okay, this is the code. Okay, maybe it is not looking good because it will look good later. Hmm. Okay, so this is the three lines you need to keep it in mind when if they ask you about the code. But the main answer is glide ajax. What is now immediate question is what is ajax? Like abbreviation of ajax. Anyone know about ajax? What is ajax? Anyone know? Asynchronous, Java, script, and XML. Okay, I don't know this spelling of asynchronous. Okay, this is asynchronous. Asynchronous JavaScript and XML. This is what the abbreviation of AJAX. This is also one of the important question. Okay, now till this point, everyone clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Any notes here? Please write. Okay, no. Okay. Now the immediate question is the script include will run the function when you call AJAX call and when you run it. GetXML is synchronous or asynchronous? This is one question. Okay. If you say synchronous, can you able to run the function asynchronously? That is the second question. You got it, ma? You got the question? It is very much important question. Very, very important question. This.
Sorry, sir. Can you repeat one more time?
So I'm saying AJAX means,
I can.
yeah, AJAX means asynchronous JavaScript and XML, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that means it runs asynchronously. You are getting like it runs asynchronously. What is the meaning of asynchronous? Where we see asynchronous?
Business rules.
Business rule, async business rule. That means it's run separately. Okay. So asynchronous means run it separately, not immediate, but later, right?
Yes.
Agree. Okay. Now they will ask you when you are executing this function, will it run synchronously or will it run asynchronously? So you are saying getXML, you are running this function. Will it run synchronously or will it run asynchronously?
Technically, it runs on asynchronous
Okay,
only, sir.
let's say it you are saying okay, let's say it will run asynchronously, but can you able to run synchronously? Okay, so you have same like you can run this particular, yeah, you can run this particular one in two ways. GA, okay, get XML wait. Okay, you can run getXML or getXML wait. When you say wait means what? It is
Asynchronous.
it is synchronous. Okay, give me 1 second. That is always confusing. So where is your script include? Yeah. Okay, here. This is the important question. Okay. What is the difference between asynchronous and synchronous? Get XML wait. This is our question actually. Okay, but which one will run? Okay, wait. Wait means what, ma? Synchronous, right? Both will run at same time. XML is asynchronous. So this is asynchronous, ma. No wait. GetXML is asynchronous by default because it's asynchronous call. If you want to wait, it means if you want to run it synchronously, then you need to wait. You need to use wait. Is that clear? Yes, no. If I write instead of this line, okay, it runs. I am saying this runs asynchronously, but I want to run synchronously. Okay, then I need to use this one. You got it, ma?
Sir, I have doubt, sir. Actually, I don't know this thing. What is synchronous and asynchronous? Actually, I don't know, sir.
Asynchronously, synchronously. So okay, what is the difference between after and async business rule? Async business rule, after business
It
rule.
will
So after business rule will wait.
runs.
It will wait
Uh,
for the secondary action to be done and then proceed with primary action. So two actions are running at the same time and it will wait, right?
yes.
Async business rule means do not wait for the secondary action and
Wait.
continue, right?
Uh-huh.
So the
Yes,
wait
sir.
you are saying maybe you can if you want to keep maybe if you want to remember using wait, then you can say okay one action is waiting for some other action. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe if you want to take it in another way, synchronously, asynchronously. Synchronously means together, asynchronously means not together. Okay, maybe the other way. Together,
Okay,
not
sir.
together, right? So either way, keep one. Okay, wait synchronously, no wait asynchronously. A means negative, right? Asynchronous, no wait. Either way, you can keep it. Is that clear, ma?
Okay.
So
Okay, sir.
this
Thank
is
you, sir.
very, very, very important question when it comes to script include. So what is the difference between getXML and getXMLWait? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, please acknowledge, ma.
Sir, means here we can't run get XML as synchronously, right?
We get XML.
Yes. synchronously
No,
it won't
no.
be run.
When you are saying getXML means it will run asynchronously only. If you want to run synchronously, then you
Yes.
have to use this wait. You got it, ma?
Yes, 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 sir.
So XML, it's all capital, huh? Okay, right. Okay, this is also very, very important question. Please make a note. And now the next question is this one we've seen it. User details auto population. You can explain this one as a scenario. Okay, maybe if you want to explain it, let's take this scenario. I want to get the user details auto populated. Okay, I can use get reference, but if I use get reference, it may fail sometimes because okay, it needs to connect to the server, get the fetch the data, and do that. So instead of that, I will get I will use a script include and then call using glide AJAX. This way you can explain. Okay, ma? This is not a question, but this is a kind of scenario. Maybe the question is like what you implemented. Have you ever implemented any glide AJAX call or have you used any glide AJAX call? Okay, you can use two examples now. One example is this one. Second example is like getting a user who have some certain role. Okay, maybe you use that maybe in some other purpose called client script. Okay, so that way you can mold your answers. Okay, now the next question is can you now this is like what is this? Okay, this is like how to call a script include from client side. Okay, how you can call a script include from server side. Okay, you can call using directly script include name and function name. Okay, so script include name dot function name. Okay, ma? This is also one of the important question. And then sometimes they will ask you one question. Can we call okay a script include function from a script include? So both are server side code. Okay, I have one existing script include that it have a function and I want to call that function from some other script include. How to call? Okay, that also will be there. Can we call a script include function from another script include? This is again always confusing my even I don't know I never used it. They are all interview questions only. In real time we don't use it, so don't worry. Okay, mad guys will ask. So let me check. Okay, so yeah, our basic written it. So I think this document you can go through it. I think he given everything. So GS include how can script include GS include. I think GS include ma unscripting function name. I think we need to use. Okay, so see here. Uh, you can call one script include in another script include. So this is the thing. A new script include name. You are calling into an object and that you are using that object dot function name. I think same only. Okay, how you call now the business tool. So here you are calling the script include and then function. So what you are doing is you are taking a variable where x equal to okay new the script include name you are taking right, and then you are taking that. So x is script include. So you are calling x dot function name if you want to call it. Both are same only. Maybe you can just yeah just try this one, ma. This is what it is written here. Okay, maybe you can refer this one once. Mm, huh. Yes, the same thing. Okay, I'll just keep this one also. Just refer it once. And there is one more important question will come. The question is types of script include. Okay, there is no such type actually. There is no this question exist actually. Okay, people there are multiple answers. Okay, if you see, I will give you one more link and we can explain it. Let me see. It's community. There is one nice community one is there. I think I can show you. but I will just explain it. Okay. So where is our script include? Here it will. Where is our script include? Okay. So people will say there are two types of script include. Okay. So maybe if you take one way of answer, one way of considering, okay, script include have two types. Okay. One is client callable. Okay. Server callable. Okay. So client callable means what? This one. Okay. So what is this one? If I check this one, then only this particular function or a script include can be called from client side. It could be client script, it could be dynamic filters, it could be reference qualifiers. Okay, even in reference qualifiers also you can directly call it. When you say advanced JavaScript colon, okay, new script include name dot function name you can call directly. Okay, so if you check this one, then only it will be callable from client side. If you unselect it, it is only server side callable. Okay, so if you see from this way, this is the answer. Script include have two types: client callable, server callable. Is that clear, ma? Yes, no?
If if we check the box, we can say it's a
Client
client
callable.
callable.
If
If it
you uncheck it, it's server callable. Yes,
server,
yeah. This is
okay,
one way of considering it. Okay, this one doesn't
okay.
have any answer, ma. I'm telling you. Okay, but
This would be a type of scripts.
types of
Script
script includes.
includes.
Yeah,
Script includes.
this
Okay.
is one way of telling the answer. One way of considering the answer. Even Servicenow also maybe this is the only way. Okay, maybe in few communities they given us something else also. Maybe I will show you. Yeah, I think this is the one. Huh? Hmm. Okay, class pattern, not this one. This is too much confusing. It's confusing. Okay, this one. Okay, this one is a second type of second way of considering it. On demand, extend, define a new class, something something. Okay, maybe if you want to see the other way, uh,
But it's similar only, right, sir?
no ma, see here. This is makes sense. Client callable script include. Okay, it is checked. Okay, and then script include with the class. Okay, if a script include have only one class, this is another type. On demand script include. Okay, it is something different. So this answer is dynamic. Okay, to make it very simple, okay, what you do is you just go with this one. If you have
Client
client,
callable.
yeah, if it is client checkable, yes, one type. If it is server, if it is unchecked, maybe you can take server, second type. At least you answer that. If they ask on demand, okay, this one, that one, and all, I say I don't know, I never used it. Or if you just to go through it, keep learn at least one, and then start seeing the other things. But don't confuse at initial level. Okay, few people will say, okay, let's say I have one script include and it have only one function. Okay, that is direct script include. Someone will say because one function, one call, one class, one function. If you have one class with multiple functions, then it is a different type. That kind of consideration is also there. Okay, so it is completely confused question mark, confused answers. Even I don't know, frankly telling. But if someone asks me, then I will say this one, and then if they ask cross question, I will say, you tell me what it is. Where you use it, I will tell like this. Then they don't say anything. You are getting ma? So only thing what we need is what is a script include, how you call a script include from multiple places. That's the only thing we needed. Type of script include, untype of script include, that and all we don't require it for now. Clear? Yes, no?
Yes. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Any questions, ma, so far? Maybe we have one more question, two more questions. But any questions? Please acknowledge. No. Okay. The next, last important question is why I am keeping this one as last. This is such an important. The questions will start from this one. What is the difference between a script include and a business rule? We already discussed it. As part of business rule best practices, we seen it and we also discussed it. What is the main difference between business rule and script include, ma? Can someone tell me? Script include how it runs, business tool how it runs. That is the clue.
Yeah, both will run on server and client side actually. Means business tool by using
Business tool will not run on client
it
side.
is purely server side, but we can call using the GNS or Scratchpad. We can
That
call
is
from
that
client
is
side.
okay. That is okay. Very good. Yes, ma'am. It can be called. Yeah. Only one type of business tool, display business tool, can be called from client
Yes.
side. Yes. Hmm.
Yeah.
Both are, yeah, both can be called from client side. Yes. Then,
And we can say in script includes, by using script includes, we can we can use like a reusable things.
uh-huh.
But in business tools, we cannot do like that one, right?
Okay.
Sir, business rule is server-side script, and that runs when a record is displayed, inserted, updated, or deleted. And script include runs when we call.
Okay. So I think the last sentence is similar what I'm trying to say. Okay. Use the same lines, whatever I'm going to tell now. Try to use the same lines. Okay. Script include will run whenever it is being called. Okay. Business rule will always trigger. Is that clear, ma? We are not
Yes, sir. Clear.
saying it will always run. I'm using a proper wordings, ma. If I say it always run, no. Running means execution, right? We discussed that particular word for I think 5 minutes. Okay, it will always trigger. So let's say in incident table, if you have 20 business rules, okay, maybe out of 20, 10 are on insert. Every time you create an incident, 10 will trigger. Okay, execution, not execution doesn't matter, but 10 will trigger. But script include it will not trigger always. It will trigger whenever it is being called. You call it from AJAX, then it will trigger. When you call it from business tool, then it will trigger. If you call it from maybe advanced reference qualifier, then it will trigger. If you call it from workflow, then it will trigger. You got it, ma? Whenever the line comes, see here, whenever this line comes, then only it will trigger. Not like business tool. Business tool will always run. Is that clear, ma? Yes, no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the possible questions maximum, okay, as per my knowledge. So try to go through it and try to speak properly. This is what main important. You know them, but when you are speaking now, you will get a lot of confusion because this concept is little not easy one. Okay, practice much. Okay, and complete it now. Don't keep it for pending. Especially script include. You have to write the script and you have to execute it, and then you have to finish these questions. Okay, so that's it from my side. Anything?